Hello and welcome back to our endgame practice session. I believe it's number 4. And after it's not a Sunday, I know, but yeah, our schedule was a little bit in shambles. But after today, we will be back on schedule. And I've selected a few games I played last week. Just wanted to get through them. And those games have something in common. They are all king and pawn endgames with tricks and passed pawns. So I thought it was nice to show them. It's a lot, 5 games. I'm not going through them very, in detail, but just to get in the right mindset to the session. So this was the first game. We played with the white pieces. Accuracy 81 against 80.5. And let's see. So I played my normal stuff here. Castles. And I played d4. Here I take. And I decided to take the knight. Because I saw a nice trick here. He needs to take my bishop. Because, well, it's undefended. But he also needs to take back a piece. I mean, I did want a piece. And if he took my knight, then I would have traded queens and then grabbed the bishop. So he takes my bishop. And of course, if I take the bishop, then he takes my knight. But I found a nice intermezzo. Forking the queen and the rook. So he needs to take that. Then I take the bishop. And now I'm just up a pawn. And I'm very happy. Grab some space. I push the pawn. And I thought I could be fancy here. And first trade queens. And then win the pawn back later. But then I thought, well, oopsies. Now the rook is going to infiltrate if I'm going to grab the pawn. So I need to get my pieces out. And now he's in time to defend the pawn. And I end up giving back the pawn. This was not one of my best performances, but that's not the point. It's about the endgame. So we trade a lot of pieces. Now he infiltrates with the rook, and that's pretty annoying. Attacking my a2 pawn. So I pushed just to save that pawn. And I thought, well, if he is going after it, then I can push, and then my rook is defending everything on that file. I pushed anyway because, well, I need to activate my rook somehow. He offered a trade. I went for it because I thought that I could win back the pawn. That king is too far away. And I decided to play king f1. And this was more precise. But I just wasn't thinking clearly. I thought that if I went up, I'm not in time, but of course I'm in time to stop the pawn. So, but I went with king f1. He pushed the king up. And here I have maybe only one move. And that is f3. I need to stop the king from infiltrating. That's so important. I missed that. I was too focused on getting through that pawn. Yeah, and my opponent should have played king e4. And yeah, I can't stop infiltration. I'm completely lost here. So even here I should have... but he went the other way. Again, f3 was the move to make, because now he still has options to go here and infiltrate. He missed that. He went after my pawns. And now I can create an outside passed pawn, and that saves me the game because that king has to go after it. And in the meantime, I'm not trading. I'm bringing my king to my pawn. Takes. And now this is still tricky. He has a 2-on-1, so I need to be careful here. Here I push the pawn, because the king has to stop it. Now I take. He takes back. I push again. And now I'm in time to stop the pawn and make a draw. So I'm a little bit lucky here. It was tricky. But the outside passed pawn saved me the game. It's so important to have a passed pawn to use as a deflection. And I should have been careful here with king infiltration. I should have noticed that this is my weak spot. So even here I should have gone here. And well, then king e1 and well, yeah, he can win some stuff, but I am getting that passed pawn, and I'm not sure if he's in time here. I should have played b5 here. Takes. Can I now push here? Yeah, now the king is not in the box. Now he has a problem. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the king is too far away. Now I'm queening. So it's tricky, very tricky. Let's go to the second one. Here we had the black pieces. Play with 88 against 82. And this was, what was it? This was a blitz game, 5 minutes. Well, I'm not really a blitz player, so. But anyway, Queen's Gambit. And he actually, well, this is theory. And I try to hold on to the pawn I just won. And I actually succeeded in that. So we trade some pieces here. Yeah, it's doesn't really matter. I'm up a pawn. And I'm just trying to hold on to it. Yeah, here's some tricky stuff. I pushed by because I thought, well, those double pawns are an easy target. And now we both end up with an isolated pawn. I round up that pawn, and eventually he has to let go of that pawn. So I just pushed my outside passed pawn. There we go. Now I can take, big trade. Rook behind the pawn. But this is actually just a draw. I don't see a way to hold on to that pawn. I mean, he's going to bring his king and attack it with the king and the rook, and that pawn will be lost. But you know what, that's okay. I try to push it as far as possible, just to keep the king as far as possible. Grab some space, bring my king. Now the big trade comes, but you know, at least my king is very active. You never know, it can be tricky. And I want it to be tricky, so I pushed my h-pawn all the way to the end. And here I thought maybe, well, if he takes, I have some tricks. If he push by, you never know what happens. So he takes. It's a free pawn. But now that king is stuck to defending the f3 pawn. So maybe if I can put him in zugzwang, I can win a pawn and break through. That was my idea. So I pushed. You bring the king. I go around, and I was hoping for infiltration. He goes. Now I go f5, and now the king has no moves. It has to go back, or he has to push the pawn. He's already in some sort of a zugzwang. He goes back. Now I play f5, take away that square. now the king has... and now he has a problem. This is very tricky. And actually there's only one move to draw the game, I believe. And that is a tough move. He had to play king g1. Because if I take the pawn, he has opposition. And if you imagine that these pawns are not existing, then this is just a draw. So yeah, and then he needs to just play this game as if these pawns are not on the board. And I can't really make any progress. I mean, I can play here. I believe he then can push. I basically have to take. He push, and now, yeah, if I go here, it's a draw. And if I go here, he just takes, and this is also a draw. He can just hide in the corner. But it's tricky. It's tricky, and he found the wrong move. And I take, he pushed. Now I bring my king up. Now he's in Zugzwang. He goes there, I pick up the pawns. And he resigns, and I win the game. So it was a draw. But, you know, it is so tricky. That is what I like about king and pawn endgames. It's so tricky. You can win drawn games. You can lose those. You can win last positions. I also have an example of that. Well, I did lose in the end, but I had an opportunity to actually draw the game that I had completely lost. I'm not sure if it's this game. Let's see. So we make a bunch of moves. This was, I think, a bullet game. Looking at the rating, 1300s. Yeah, this was a bullet game, 2 minutes. So don't be too hard on me. I mean, if I have no time to think, I am just absolutely rubbish. Okay, so here we are. I'm down a pawn. But that pawn is easy winnable. And I actually win that pawn. Trade some pieces. There we go. Ah, this was... I remember this game. Yes. I went into this endgame. And I have a majority here. So I can create a pass pawn. But my opponent can create a pass pawn on this side. And I was hoping to get a5 in to freeze those pawns. And then create a pass pawn here and put my opponent in Zugzwang. That is what I want to do. I centralize my king and make sure that he has no infiltration. Now I play a4, hoping to get a5 in, but my opponent didn't allow it. And now all of a sudden now my king has to babysit that pawn. And what about these ones? So I thought that I was completely lost here. Well, turned out it's still a draw. But it's tricky. Now, how do I draw this game? Not by pushing my pawns. That is a big mistake. Weakening this one. And what I should have done here was just go here. And realize that the king, cannot infiltrate. And I'm just going after this one. And at the right time I can push the pawns and trade those off. Now in the game I gave this check. Yeah, and I have to go after the pass pawn. And yeah, I'm losing all my pawns and this is a loss. I gave my opponent the option to checkmate me, which he eventually did. But here, yeah, I should have gone here. And then if he goes d5, now I can actually push and trade some pawns off and just leave it there. Because if he goes after my pawns. I go after his one, here, and now I can push. And it's just a big trade-off, and I can actually draw this game. So it's tricky. This is tricky. But those passed pawns are tricky and can give you serious winning chances. That's my big takeaway from these games. Now this one was against a 1800s. And I think, yeah, it was a 7-minute game. Something between Blitz and Rapids. How did it go? Oh, this was a Queen's Gambit. And my opponent just gave me the bishop pair. Thank you. Castles. No, nothing too special. Here we traded light squared bishop, and he actually gave me the pawn. So I was quite happy here. He wanted to trade queens. Well, trading on my terms, so there we go. And just trying to improve the pieces. Little tricky here. Little bit of couple of mistakes. He made some good moves. And eventually I actually lost the pawn back. Yeah, my opponent played strong in this game. And this is actually completely lost. He won the pawn. And I decided to trade everything down and hope for a draw. Now, of course, I thought, well, maybe if he takes, then I can take back. Who knows what can happen? But he pushed by. Yeah, this is of course completely lost. So I went for tricks. I pushed the pawns, and there is a trick here. If he allows me, then f3 is a funny move. And he actually did allow it. And the idea is that I'm now getting a passed pawn. That was pretty funny. So yeah, now I can just actually draw this game. He gave me a check, and there's only one move, or maybe two. I should have played king f6. And then if he promotes, it's not with check. I can promote as well. And then we are just both having a queen. But I think I run out of time. I went down. Yeah, and now he goes there with tempo, and I'm not in time to push and make a queen. So I was quite upset here that I lost this game. I could have drawn this, and my opponent underestimated here the trick. And it's very tricky. Whenever you have those 3 against 3, there are so many tricks. The way he could avoid it, the engine I think suggests, well, it's f3. f3 just avoids all the tricks. Yeah, I just take. I have nothing. I have nothing. He just needed to be a little bit more patient. Now here it's over. Here he could have gone for, I think check was also possible. Then I go here and then play this move. And then the king can go eat my pawns. But yeah, there are always tricks. So it's a nice one. This is the last one. This was also against the 1800s. And this was a 15-minute game with 10 seconds increments. So more of my style. Let me see. Oh, I did win this game. Let me see. I'm kind of forget how this game went. Italian. Oh yeah, I remember this. Yeah. Little experiments. So don't put too much attention to the way I play this middle game. It's about the end game. Eventually he forced me to trade the bishops. There we go. And I decided to give myself triple pawns because I saw something what I liked. And that was this simplification with him having the double pawns. I thought it was a nice advantage for me in the endgame. So I really wanted to play this endgame. So I brought my king in order to trade the rooks. He went for it. And here I played b6 just to take away the square for the knight. And now I want just to trade knights. And there we go. We trade knights, trade pawns. And here we are in this king and pawn endgame. It should be a draw. The evaluation is 0-0. But it's tricky. I mean, he can't really push this pawn because of the b pawn. This pawn is maybe a weakness. And I have maybe an option to create an outside pass pawn, which I can use as a deflection. And that was my plan. Use this majority here to create a pass pawn. First I brought my king here. I thought, well, maybe the opposition is good to have. My opponent played f3. And the winning move here for me was, I believe, h5. Yeah, I have more moves, but h5 was strong to freeze this pawn. I eventually went for h5, but in a different move order. I wanted to put my opponent in Zugzwang, so I can actually create the passer. And here we are, h5. And he has no legal moves except his king. So he needs to go away. And he goes away. And there is my outside pass pawn. And that's a headache. He needs to stop it. So he gives me a check. I go back. Because if I go up, then yeah, I don't know how to stop that pawn. So I went here. King up. I give a check. Of course he can't take because, well, obvious. But I just push the pawn. Eventually he has to take it. And here he resigned. So, very tricky outside pass pawns. And I keep that in mind. If I'm having a position where I have a majority left or right, and or I can create a pass pawn, even if it's completely equal, I might go for it. Because, yeah, it's tricky. Alright, well, those were 5 games I wanted to show. Took me 23 minutes actually, a little bit too long, but it is what it is. Let's set a timer, 30 minutes, there we go. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the stopwatch. No, I need a timer. Let's do 30 minutes. There we go. And I want to practice the king and pawn endgames, because that's fun. Now, I set the engine at the max, because we should be able to win. Yeah, so here we are, we have the pass pawn. I think we just activate the king first. Yes. And we just bring the king. And that pawn, we can use that pawn as a deflection. Now let's actually start pushing that pawn. I mean, he needs to stop that, right? So eventually his king has to go over there. There he is. Now I go in. And now we are eating the pawns. Yes. There we go. And do we push this one? Or do we push this one? Doesn't really matter, eh? Doesn't really matter. This is enough. There we go. Now we have to give checkmate. Fastest is just to make 2 queens, I think. Check, 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 mate. Now we can go to the next one. There we go. Okay. So we can create the outside pass pawn, but he has a majority here. But yeah, let's just create the outside passer. And the king has to stop that. Right, so how do we do this? Do we defend it first? Or do we just bring the king? Yeah, I think we just bring the king to the center. There we go. Maybe we go here even. Yes, and then push this pawn. Push this one. Yes. Like so. And maybe now we push that pawn. Because now he has more weaknesses. Yes. Oh, he goes in. Okay, well then we are going to make a queen. Do we trade? Yeah, let's trade something. It is a strong engine, so we do have to be aware of that. I can push. I can also leave it. Let's actually leave it and create a queen. Do we have check? Yep, we have a check. Let's take. That's tricky. Tricky stuff. Let's bring the king. We need to bring the king. Yes. There we go. We give a check. Yes. There we go. Check. Just pick up all the pawns. And now checkmate with king and queen. Yes, there we go. And we give checkmates. Next one. Okay, what's going on here? Force the black king into a passive position by attacking the queen sides. Looks like a draw, but white is winning here. That's interesting. How is white winning? Is it by Zugzwang? I think it is. I think we need to go here. We cannot allow the king to infiltrate. Apparently that was not the move. King b5 was the move. Or was it to infiltrate here and pick up that pawn? Okay. But now if I push, he needs to make a move. Maybe he goes here. I can't go there. Now if I take, he takes, then it's my move. Here. I don't know. Looks unclear to me. Ah, he goes there. Yeah. Yeah, now it's a draw, eh? Yep. Oh, now it's a loss. Okay. Yeah, it's a loss. Wow. Ah, he gets a king in front of the yep, he gets in front. Ooh. That's not good. Ah. Yes. Here, and then he has opposition. Ah. Yes. Alright. Reset. So b5 is the move. Actually allow him to take the pawn. Here, takes. Now he moves somewhere. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I queen first, and I can give up the queen for the pawn, and then I have the pawn left. So he needs to defend the pawn. Ah, but then we have probably... Yeah, then we can put him in Zugzwang. Ah, that's it. So here... Yeah, he has nothing. Ah, he goes there, back and forth. Do we push this one? Takes. Or not? Or do we go here first? Here. Here. Takes. Oh, now it's a draw. Oh, this is tricky. This is so tricky. Okay, let's show me why it's a draw. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I see. Okay. Wow. b5 is the move. Here. Now this is tough. I honestly don't know what the move is here. I mean, I don't think it's takes. No. Here, and then here. I don't know. No, that's not the move. King a6 was the move. And then what? Go back? No, b6. Trading the pawns. Ah, I see. Because if takes, I have opposition and we are winning that pawn. But he doesn't want to take. Now here. That's not a good idea. If I take, it's stalemate, so I think I can't do that. Okay. Yes. Wow. So tricky. So tricky. This is so difficult. Oh. Yep. Oh. Stay awake. Stay awake. Here. Ooh. Using the outside pass pawn. Your pawns cannot always promote on their own, but you can use them as a decoy. Yes. Okay, so this is kind of locked up. I honestly think that check that looks very simple, but I mean, where's the king going? Here, 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 or here, but then I'm just going here. Right? Here, 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 takes, here. Takes, takes, here. Yeah, that's it. Okay, yeah. He doesn't even take. Okay. Check. Okay. 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 No stalemates. No. I'm making it always very difficult. Okay, that was interesting, but a lot easier. Oh, this is we need to calculate. Yes. So our kings are in Zugzwang. Yeah. So whoever runs first out of moves loses. Wow. Okay. So how do we do this? I mean, if I push. Oh, this is. Oh man, we need to calculate so much here. It is. That's. How do we? Yeah, how do you calculate this? Just make a move here. I don't know, here. And then I have only this here, here, and then it's his move. And that's good. Here. Here. I think we can start with G4. Here, 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 here. Looks good. Now this looks good. Okay, so he plays there. Here, here, here. Here, here. No. Here, here. Then I can maybe push. Well, on takes. Then it's turn. Here, then I can play here, and then it's his turn. Here. He can't make any more moves. Here. Here. Well, takes. That's good, because I have this. Here. Here. And he can't make a move. I think this is the move. I missed that move in the calculation. But I think I can take, push, here, and then he has to move. This is forcing, right? Takes, here. Yes, now he needs to make a move. Now I can take. Now we are winning. Okay. Wow. Right. Check. Here. Check. Nice. Now we bring the king. All right. Okay. And we need to find checkmate. No stalemate. Nope. Bring the king. There we go. All right. Ooh. Get your king as far advanced as possible. Your pawn should act as a unit, defending each other. Isn't this just a draw? This is just a draw. My instinct says play this, just to activate the king. So we have activated the king. I can push. Take away some squares. Do we want to do that? Or do we get the king in? So push and trade. Takes. Then the king gets active. This move and just pushing, trades. Okay. Stay here. Okay, he's pushing all the pawns. Okay. I can push, or I don't. Do we go here? Do we go distant opposition? This is distant opposition, right? 1, 2, and then three things between here, and then I can go here. I think this is the move. Yes. Keep the opposition. Keep opposition. Yes. Yes. That's a draw. All right. Ooh. We have an active king. Can we win this? Yeah, I think we can win this, but we have to do it in the right way. Let me see. So we have a majority here. And our king is active. We need a passed pawn. We need a passed pawn. What I want is my instinct says to play f4. But also we need to freeze these pawns somehow. Maybe even, I don't know, a4 could be a move. Or just leave it and just go here. I like this. I like this move. I can create a passed pawn now. Do we want to do that? I think we do, eh? I think we do. Or we take, we go here and unchecked, and I have a protected pass pawn. That is huge. That is huge. But that, yeah, let's do that. So we take. I feel like I'm losing it. Yeah, I'm losing it. This is going in the wrong direction. This is not going good. I'm lost. I'm lost. I'm lost to Stockfish 3200 ELO. This was a good idea. Actually, g4 was best. Why is g4 such a good move? Because can't he just play now g5? That also looks annoying, right? And what do I do then? Now then I can infiltrate. Do I push? No, pushing is not good. What do I do here? Here? Now push. That's okay. It's not that great. Oh, now I'm completely lost. Wow. Oh, okay. So this is a good move. And I guess it is because this was so annoying. It freezes my pawns. Okay. Then he can, yeah. Okay. So if this happens and I want to go here, then he goes there. Yes. Now I can't. Okay. So we need to be aware of getting our pawns frozen. So this stops that. This looks like a nice move then. Do I push here? What's the plan here? Huh? How do we do this? There's a check. Okay. Check here. I don't know. Check. No, that's not good. I want to go here, but on takes, then the king can go here. So that's not a good idea. I don't know, maybe here takes. No, maybe that is the approach. Takes. There we go. Okay, takes. I think I go back. And now he infiltrates, which is annoying. Do we take en passant? Yes, we have to. We are losing the threat, but these pawns are defending each other. I can leave them alone. We need to stop the pawn. We can't stop both. No. This is a loss. Damn. Stockfish is such an... This is so difficult. Okay, this is all good. Okay. We need to stop expansion. Okay, now what? How do we win this position? Do we make a waiting move? Okay, he really wants to push. Here, check, takes, check. I don't know. Now he gets a protected pass pawn. This is not good. I'm not playing this good. How do we do this? So here, then I need to play b4. Oh, king b4 was the move here. King b4. Okay. And now what? Okay. Takes was not the move. a5, not taking. Oh, that was the timer. I don't know. I don't know what to do. No, I don't know. I'm running out of time. Nope, that's a loss. King c5. King c5. Okay. No, that's also a loss. Yeah, of course we need to. This is difficult. I'm not gonna lie. This one is difficult. Wow. And also how to approach this one, huh? So we have an active king. That should be an advantage on its own. And we need to freeze somehow these pawns and put them in a sort of zugzwang. good move. We know that because we want to stop. Oh, f4, sorry. f4. Push all the pawns. There we go. Space. Now b4. Stopping. Yes. He's going to push at some moments, and he's going to bring his king there. Thinking about this, thinking about this. And at the right moment we need to create a passer. How do we deal with this? 3 pawns over there. So here. I don't know. So h5 was the best move. Now he brings his king. Now what? Now what do we do? Here, make a waiting move. We do make a waiting move. Oh, I want to push, but he's going to push by. He still has moves to make. I can go here. Make a waiting move, but he just shuffles back and forth. I'm not sure about this move. Oh. Okay, do we take? I think we take. Takes here. Can also take en passant. Keep the 3 on 2. So we keep the pawns nice and alive. Okay, let me see. We still have... No, we don't have an advantage. It's now just a dead draw. Now it's just a dead draw. Okay. Do we take or not? Takes. Here, takes. He moves, I move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Queen, we both queen. I can also just go here, but now he's going to push. I need to stop it either way, so I just might as well take it. Yeah, we are just both making a queen. Make sure I'm not stepping into a checking thing. So let's go here. All right, marvelous. Wow, I want to know what the win is. But the time is up for the video. We don't have time left. If you know what the win is, what is the strategy here, please let me know, because this is tough, and I don't know what the strategy is. Let's see. We still have the advantage. Let's actually use the engine here. Can we use the engine? Settings. Yes. Do we have the engine now? No. Assistance. No. There, now we have the engine. Okay. So what's the move here? B4. Okay. Now it likes H4. Okay. Now it wants F5 check to drive the king away. A4. H5. Interesting. Now I think we take, huh? Yep, takes. King C4. Not taking. Interesting. King B6. King takes C5. Very interesting. King B5. Is this a win? A7. Really? I don't see how this is a win. Nah, I don't know. I think we are just playing for a draw here. This is just... oh, now the knight's coming in. Next time we are going to play with minor pieces. That's interesting. Alright. I have some studying to do on this position. Because there should be a win. But how? Well, maybe it's a win against a real human. Not against Stuckfish 3000s. But... yeah, I'm going to practice for a while on this position because it's interesting. Alright, I want to thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I hope I will see you back tomorrow for some rapid chess. Alright, goodbye.